Oh, great question. And, thanks for sharing so honestly. So, picky eating can absolutely run in families, right? But it's not strictly genetic. There's a nurture nature component to it. While research shows there's a genetic component to food sensitivities, like heightened, taste perception or sensory sensitivity to specific foods. A lot of it is also learned behavior. You can't sort of separate the two. That's just not how it sort of works. So if a child sees a parent avoiding certain textures of food, or smells or mixed foods, for example, then they may adopt those sort of habits and behaviors simply because that's what they've been exposed to over time, especially if meal times are stressful or lack variety, for example, right? It's just what you get sort of used to. That's why they say the earlier you introduce children to different foods and flavors, the better off they're going to be, the wider their repertoire is going to be. So yes, it can partly be genetic, but environment, routine, and even anxiety around food can play a huge role in how we interact with food. And the key is if it starts interfering with nutrition or daily routines, then you want to look into, are there any sensory processing difficulties or something called ARFID. I did make a video on that. It's called Avoidant Restrictive Food Intake Disorder. You can definitely look into that and see if that resonates. But if you'd like me to make a video on how to support children who are super picky eaters, when mealtime, to stop mealtime becoming such a battle, do let me know, because I do think sensory plays a huge role, but there's also a behavior component. And sometimes, because I have background in both sensory and behavior, I have a certification in ABA, I always look at the sensory and behavior aspect of things so that it's a very holistic approach. So hope that helps, and thank you for the question.